Alright guys, welcome to a brand new video, and today we have in the Xiaomi 11X. It's been a while we made a video about this particular device, but recently we did see an update coming up for the Mi 11X, that is 13.0.8. I've been using it since the last 2 days, and I've played games, ran benchmarks, tried the camera, and let's see what's new. So before we get into the details, if you haven't already, please subscribe because it doesn't cost you anything and it really motivates us to make amazing content like this. Now without further ado, hello awesome people, welcome to PhoneOps. My name is Kailash. Let's get going. Now first things first, let's actually go to settings here. Let's go to About Phone and let's see what we have in store. MIUI 13.0.8.0 stable. What's new? Well, optimized system performance, improved system security and stability. Well, whenever Xiaomi doesn't have to do anything, like they're not making any changes, that is what they write in the changelog, and that is exactly what they have done with this particular update as well. Now, I'm not really surprised because Mi 11X is more than a year old and a lot of new devices have taken over. So with time, this will start losing its priority, just like the Redmi K20 Pro. So that won't stop us from using this wonderful device as a daily, even on the stock ROM, right? Now, as far as changes are concerned, spoiler alert, there are no major changes that you will see, but there were quite a few ailing issues in MIUI 13.0.7, which I had noticed. The screen on time was low, the charging time was a little longer, and that's what we are going to talk about. First of all, the look and feel of this particular update is absolutely splendid. It is a Snapdragon 870, so the experience is pretty good. Even if you switch to, say, Google Feed. Let's quickly go ahead and do that. So -1 screen, Google Discover. Now, as you can see, it's scrolling really smooth, so no proper issues there at all. Even if we talk about the app icon animations, they are a little slow than I would have liked, and they are a little jittery, but no major issues there at all. Now, apart from this, if you actually go to settings and you go to system apps updater, you will see that there are a few apps that have got updated. For example, security has a new update, clock has a new update. The launcher surprisingly hasn't had a stable update in a long time, but that's a discussion for another day. Now, apart from this, if we talk about the widgets, nothing new over here. Still MIUI 13 widgets are missing in action, but there is a trick using which you can get the MIUI 13 widget look. You can select App Vault instead of Google Discover, and you can drag any of these widgets to the home screen. Let me just quickly remove this and show you one of the widgets that can be placed, for example. Right. So the trick here is this stock launcher will not allow you to add MIUI 13 widget look. What you need to do is you can quickly go ahead and install the alpha launcher, for which we recently made a video about MIUI 13 or 14 system apps, right? Now let's go ahead and go to the home screen. And now let's try to drag a widget from here to there. There you go. So you can have MIUI 13 style widgets on your home screen without unlocking the bootloader, right? So finally there. Apart from this, the app vault seems to be working fine. No major glitches, no major issues at all. And in the settings menu as well, you will not notice any major changes. Everything is same old, same old. Now, if we talk about the fluidity of the action center, control center, whatever you want to call it, it's much improved. It works well. There is a performance mode indicator which has been there all this while. I've been using it and it works fine. There is a floating window shortcut. So all these things are available. Even if you go to the edit menu, you will see that based on apps as well, there are some quick tiles that are added. Dolby Atmos and all these things have been present earlier as well. You do get the iOS style volume controls in this new look, which in my opinion is good. It looks copycatish, but that's completely fine. Now, once again, let's quickly go to settings and let's go to About Phone. And let's see all specs. The update that you get for security over here is the 1st of August. That means it's an August security patch. We have just entered the month of September. So by next month, we should have the September security patch as well. You do see that over here, it shows 6 GB RAM plus 2 GB expandable RAM. So you do get extended RAM. But when you go to the multitasking menu, you only see 6 GB over here. I really hope MIUI 13.1, as and when that comes, that will add to this particular feature. Now, apart from this, in terms of performance, usability, there haven't been any major issues. Now let's talk about the charging speeds here. I have been using Accu battery and I forgot to lock it in memory, so it has been killing Accu battery every now and then. But this is pretty much accurate. I've been getting 5 to 5.5 hours of screen on time in mixed usage over 24 hours. So it can last you a day if you are, not someone who is back-to-back gaming or doing something of that sort. Even in the discharging speed, as you can see, it's around 20 hours, 20% per hour. And let's actually go to settings here. Let's go to battery. And as you can see, it's been active for 27 hours and 40 minutes and we've had around 1 hour of screen on time. We're still at 69% battery. So because the standby is longer, the overall battery, the estimate has gone a little low. Now, apart from this, if you go to special features and stuff like that, you have your standard stuff, floating windows, you have your MIUI 13 sidebar, which is present. Even in security, you do have your good old game turbo. But now what you get now, that is not really a highlight of this particular update, but you do get GPU settings on the Mi 11X, which is a really, really good thing. Now let's quickly talk about the benchmark numbers before actually going ahead and making this a very, very long video, because there's not much to talk, right? Not much has changed. Right. So Antutu benchmark over here, I was surprised to see MIUI score this number 704,923. That is in line with the iQOO Neo 6, about 4,000 or 5,000 less than what the iQOO Neo 6 scores. So hence proven that with good software, you can get good performance. And the temperature increased by 7.5 degrees. Of course, what do you expect? If you're going to get good performance, you will be getting a lot of heat as well. It was never uncomfortable though. 4% battery drop is what we witnessed. At the same time, let's quickly go to gallery and see the CPU throttle test. As you can see, the CPU throttled to 94% of its max performance. Remember, all the benchmarks were run with Game Turbo enabled and the performance mode enabled, right? So 94% throttling, 228.95 average score, and the maximum was 228.198. So this should give you a gist that the gaming experience would be pretty good. Unfortunately, we never really got 90 FPS in BGMI or any other games as far as the Mi 11X or the Poco F3 is concerned. The single core score is 986 and the multi-core is 3327. So not only the battery life and charging speeds, but under the hood, the performance on this device with this update is good as well. It is rolling out in phases. So sooner or later, you should have it on your Indian device and your Poco F3, which is available in Europe and elsewhere. Let me know in the comment section what do you think about this update. Until the next one, this is Kailash signing off at PhoneOps. Keep smiling. Take care. Goodbye.